Hello everyone, this is Devann Edwards, aka Devann the Connector, connecting you to the knowledge that will empower yourself. Now, if you come on late and you're watching the replay, drop a 2 if you've missed it, so let me know that you're supporting. Let me know that you have tuned in, because I'd love to know what you think about the poem after I finished it. And yeah, so again, let me just repeat myself. My name is Devann Edwards, also known as Devann the Connector. That's my poetry name. I'm connecting you. My mission is to connect you to the knowledge that will empower yourself. And episode 15 of Spoken Word Sunday. We've come a long way. It's going to end soon, though. It's going to end soon because my book is releasing soon. And that's going to be the finale. Shouldn't have said that. But I did. So anyways, yes, I actually forgot it was Spoken Word Sunday, but so I thought to myself, what should I share that I don't want to share yet? What can I share that I've already done, and I'm willing to release to the public right now? That's not going to be in my future poetry books, because I have so many that I'm putting in storage for later on. But one came to mind, and it's a poem I wrote 3 years ago. This is one of the most momentous poems I've written, and this happened during an awakening process where I was learning more about my history and stuff like that, the history that they didn't teach you in school, So this may resonate with a lot of people, especially in the diaspora, because the title of this is Know Thy Roots, Know Thyself. So heavy in the research and whatnot, and there's a lot of observations, and I was thinking, how can I compress certain things that I've learned into a poem, and I did it. And I'm just gonna call this part 1. Part 2, 3 years later, hasn't been done yet, but it's going to be done. And I remember performing this at a poetry night, and it still resonates to this day, because there's some people right now, they really just don't know it. They're just really not triggered, or they're really not inspired to research more about what they actually learn or what's put in front of their face, because often the truth is right in plain sight, but we don't have the conscious observation or the skills to use discernment to say, it's speaking to me. What can I do with this stimulus, this information that I'm receiving, So without further ado, I'm going to read this. It's called Know Thy Roots, Know Thyself, Part 1. Hope you enjoy. We say it's Black History, October month, but Black History to me should just be every month. Or better yet, World History, if I have to be blunt. Now we need more accessories to make it clear. Ladies, I don't need clears. My pencil's still sharpening, but the black leaders within us are still hearkening. My spirit's with it. There was an extract I read, and I just had to pin it. The Cry of Marcus Garvey, Psychic Trauma, page 345. I read it 3-4 times. Is it you, or will you U-turn history? His story, talked and decided to let it be heard, whilst mystery, my story was shot and the truth hurt, almost had those roots burnt. Slavery interrupted real African history, and this quote is proven. Because when I say know thy roots, we think of the slavery movie. We just sit back, don't think further back, and drink our negative smoothies, imbalanced in the equations of life, since we truly don't know ourselves. What if I told you that the movie industry uses our ancestors for profit and gain? Would you view it the same? Let's take the first Spider-Man's name, Kwaku Anansi. But there's more. Like the Orishas who produced God of Thunder, a concept taken by a great warrior, Shango. And I had man them telling me, wait, that's an African man though. And did they tell you about Imhotep, the real father of medicine? Lived about 2300 BCE, worshipped as the Prince of Peace by peeps from Rome and Greece. Then, 2,000 years later, we received the arrival of the student who took his title. We call him Hippocrates. A name known in all of our schools, chilling with a fake ID. Now, I'm not running through the six, but I'm hearing some woes. But think about it. They just stole reality's clothes. But it's power they claim, since we don't know it the same. And when the people don't have a past, they must create myth to supplement their existence. Forbidden archaeology. They call it forbidden fruit and don't want your fruits to shoot, because higher knowledge is the greatest resistance. So go and master your degrees and control all of these elements, because everything is you. So ingest and own it. Relish the moment. And beautiful black women, P.S. The Pope worships someone just like you and you don't know it. But let's just know our roots and know ourselves. The Black Power fist comes from the hero Heru himself. They're supreme in our being. So let's just get to spring cleaning. There's a Black Panther in our soul. So let's just show it. Thank you. And it was titled Know Thy Roots, Know Thyself, Part 1. And this was Spoken Word Sunday, Episode 15, live poetry on Facebook, by Devann Edwards, also known as Devann the Connector, and I'm connecting you to the knowledge that will empower yourself. I want to thank everyone that's on this call, everyone that's going to be on this call, and everyone that is going to share this call from being inspired by this call. Thank you. Take care. The connection continues.